Hello everyone, we continue breaking down hands from the winner of the CoinPoker World Cash Championship. His nickname is Prodigy. And yeah, let's go over some hands that he played. Okay, I think you should really focus on this spot because this is the spot where, in my opinion, all of you guys or most of you guys leave a lot of money on the table. But yeah, let's first go all over the hands, and then I will point out the notes, game notes, that you should think about. Okay, first hand, ace king offsuit, we raise on the button. Then we face a 3-bet from the big blind. I actually have no idea who that is, but considering the fact that the guy's playing a 3-handed, I assume it's a regular. And we call. This is, by the way, not a pure call, but a totally acceptable call, let's say, on higher stakes with a lower rake structure. Okay, the board is queen 7-6 rainbow. Villain should bet here quite often using a smaller bet size. Well, this is what we expect him to do. However, he bets half pot. So he basically shows that he doesn't care about how he should play here. He will play the way he actually wants. Anyways, it's an easy call for us. Button versus big blind in a 3-way pot with 2 overcards, and we hit a king on the turn. Villain bets quarter of the pot. Well, he either splits his sizings here or he only bets small. The thing is that he has a lot of ace-queen combos in his range, probably all of them offsuit and suited, and he uses the small size to match those hands, which he has a lot. And now we are getting to the note that I was talking about in the beginning of the video, and I actually wanted to mention the raises against bigger sizes, raises or shoves against bigger sizes on the turn. Okay, why do I recommend using that for the mid-stakes players? So this line that pretty much no one uses, everyone forgets. Well, according to the database research, the field actually overfolds a ton against raises in these spots. So most of the players on mid-stakes have huge leaks here of overfolding like crazy against raises. The difference between the alpha and the actual folding frequency of an average regular here is like about 15%. So yeah, like a huge overfold. So yeah, we need to first of all use this line as a bluff, of course, because people overfold. And we also should use it as a value raise 2 against different draws, possible draws in villain's range to deny some equity. And of course, it's a value bet against weaker hands that still most likely will call, like if a villain has ace-queen in this very spot, for example, he will most likely call it. Not every time maybe, but mostly. And then of course we can often shove on the river. So yeah, a villain calls, we have a 10 on the river, 40 blinds left. And we shove the rest of it targeting hands like King Jack, King 9, some King X suited combos because we expect him to 3-bet with a polarized range. We also aim at his ace-queen combos that he is supposed to at least partially call on the turn. We also give him really decent pot odds, like 21%, so we don't have a lot of bluffs here. Basically around 21%. So yeah, we shove, he calls, and unfortunately it's cooler for us because he had pocket kings. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next hand, we have pocket kings on the button. We open to 2.4 and face a 3-bet from the big blind, which we also expect to be polar. We call, and the board is a 10-5-4 with a flush draw. Villain bets half pot and we call again. Well, pocket kings is mostly a 4-bet preflop, of course. But maybe here Prodigy has some reads on his opponent. Maybe it's like a little exploitative adjustment from him, and he decided to call. So yeah, we don't know, but calling is actually fine. So yeah, we call and 9 of clubs appears on the turn. Now we have 2 flush draws on the board. And this is what I was talking about, villain bets, and we just answer with a shove. We definitely want to deny equity for a lot of hands in his range. The board is very dynamic, 2 flush draws, so he has a lot of high equity bluffs. XX hands with the flush draw, some combo draws, some straight draws, and so on. So yeah, we just shove against all of those hands. This time villain calls and we have 2 runs. Flush draw completes, club flush draw completes in both runs. But anyways, villain has pocket aces, and this is yet another cooler for us. But it was played pretty much perfectly in my opinion. Okay, we have some more. This one is similar, however, in this hand, Prodigy is going to bluff on the turn. So we call a 3-bet from the small blind with 10-8 suited. Flop is 9-4-4-2 spades. Villain bets half pot. We call a queen on the turn. And against another half pot bet, we just go for it. This is a great hand for bluffing actually. With this queen on the turn, we have ace-queen combo, so we can easily shove for a value. And in terms of bluffing, we will mostly use hands like flush draw plus a gut shot or a flush draw plus a straight draw. So what do we get here by shoving with this hand? Well, first of all, we have some equity. We have decent equity actually. We have a really nice draw. And as I mentioned before, people really do overfold in those spots. They would bet one more time with hands like Queen 10 or Queen Jack with an idea of checking the river. Also pocket jacks, pocket 10s, they bet to get some value from a 9. And by shoving, we can easily fold those hands, like at least jacks and 10s and weak Queen X combos. And also we make him fold flush draws that dominate us, which cleans our outs a little bit. So yeah, we do shove, a villain calls, and unfortunately we don't get there this time. Yeah, we have only losing hands, it seems, for today, but well, what can you do? It happens. And the final hand for today, a 7-6 suited. We face a 3-bet from the small blind again. We call, board is 8-8-4-2 clubs, which gives us a flush draw and a gut shot. He again bets half pot. Well, that's a favorite size for this type of boards for the high stakes players. And we call. And again, we have a double flush draw board on the turn, so a lot of possible draws in the villain's range. And it's a perfect spot to shove for a value with a trips, for example. Pocket queens, pocket jacks, if we call those pre-flop, and we should call those pre-flop at least sometimes. And in terms of bluffing, we want to use decent draws, so like this one, flush draw plus a gut shot. We make him fold some flush draws that dominate us again. And of course, we generate some fold equity. So yeah, we shove, a villain calls yet again. Well, this time we at least win one of the runs. So it's not that sad, but yeah, in the end of the day, when we shove our semi-bluffs, we don't expect to win a lot. We actually expect to win the most money when we shove and villain folds. However, we don't get to see those hands because those hands end without a showdown. So we don't mind those hands without showdowns, and we cannot see all those spots where we shove with the semi-bluff and villain folds. So yeah, some food for thought for you. I recommend you implement these raises into your game. And this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.